Dear good students, I am here Pradeep, a science teacher, to teach you science through the video lessons in these very needed quarantine or lockdown days. Those many students were suffering from the lack of study informations in these, and some students could able to show interest by reading. So that's why I thought to make a video lessons for you which will help you certain while. So this is my a special and small ministry or the service I am doing to especially for the SSLC students. Now in this time I have chosen the lesson metals and non-metals. In this lesson we are going to first study about the physical properties of the metals. Let us see the different physical properties of the metals. The first physical property of the metal is metals are solids except mercury. It means almost all metals are solid in state except mercury. Mercury is available in the plasma state. So why metals are solids? Metals are solids because the closely arrangement of the particles in an atom. And second property of the metal is metals are hard. So due to the presence of closely particles are arranged in the metals, hence almost all metals are hard in nature except lithium, potassium, sodium. Then here one question will arise: potassium, sodium and lithium can be cut by knife. Why? Because those are soft metals. Those are soft metals and they have softness nature, that how much soft means they can be cut by the knife. And the third important property is metals have metallic luster. Then we should know about the meaning of luster. Luster means metals will shine. Metals are having shining surfaces. Hence, metals are having metallic lustrous nature. So we can see the many examples in our domestic using metallic instruments like the iron, copper, gold, silver. It's all enough example for us. They show a metallic lustrous nature. The fourth important point is metals are malleable in nature. Means metals can be beaten into thin sheets. After continuous beating or hammering on the metals, we can convert the metals into a thin sheet. As much as we need, that much thin we can make from the metals. This is the one of the special nature of the metals. That's why metals are taken a prominent place in our day-to-day lives. And the next one is metals are ductile. Then what do we mean by ductility? Ductile means metals can be drawn into wires. We can see copper wires and some of the ornaments we are making, jewelry shops, they are making the jewelries. There you can see a very fine structures they have made with the metals. It indicates that metals can be drawn into a thin wires. As much as thin, that much thin we can make the wires by drawing. Next one is metals have high melting point. First we should know what is melting point. The substance, when substance will starts to solid to liquid, that point, the temperature is called as its melting point. So when a substance will melt from solid to liquid, it will be melting points, and here metals are having high melting point, means they need a lot of temperature to melt. That's why they are taken a prominent place in our day-to-day instrumental life, because they will not melt very easily and we can use forever for a long time, except gallium and caesium have low melting point. They are how much low melting point they have means they melt in the palm of the hand, means they both can be melt very easily, very less temperature. The temperature of the body is enough to melt them, like gallium and caesium. These are very important questions will come from these 2 points. Next, the metals have high boiling point. This is the one more property of the melting point, along with the melting point, the boiling point of the metals. Metals have high boiling point. Why metals have both melting as well as boiling point is high? Because of the high arrangement of particles. Particles are arranged very closely to one another in the metals. Hence, they will not break up very easily. To break up them, we need a lot of energy, external energy, ionization energy we have to apply. After applying continuous more amount of energy, then only we can break up the bonds. To break that bonds, we need energy. That energy, so it requires a lot of temperature. Hence, both melting as well as boiling points will be more in the metals. And the next very important point is metals are good conductors of heat. So that's why in our kitchen rooms we are using aluminum vessels, and some other vessels we are using of the metals because those are very good conductors of heat. That's why aluminiums is a very good conductor of heat, and we can see that the best conductors are silver and copper. Silver and copper are the very best conductors of heat, and poor conductors are lead and mercury. So metals will conduct a good heat. And next point is metals are good conductors of electricity. So here we can see that the special property of the metals is metals are good conductor of electricity. Already I have told you the beginning metals particles are arranged very closely, but here metals are having a chance of free electrons are present in their outermost shell. Due to the presence of free electrons in their outermost shell, they can very easily conduct the electricity. Means they become the electric charge carrier inside the material. Hence, metals are the good conductor of electricity, and among that, best conductors are silver and copper. So, silver and copper as well as gold is also considered as the good conductor of electricity. So today's days we can see all the electrical equipments, almost all they have the content or the circuits are made up of with the gold or silver and copper. We can see that they are good conductor, hence we are using them in a huge quantity in almost all electrical equipments. The electric equipments as much as gets costly, like the mobiles, as much as the cost of the mobile increases, means it indicates that the mobiles as contain a more amount of silver and gold, and due to this conductivity nature, the mobiles will not get hotted after temperature of the mobile will not get increased soon after continuous use. But instead of these other metals, if we use, then they will get very hotted very easily. Means temperature will be raised soon. This is the special nature of the metals, that is the conductivity of the metals. Next, metals are sonorous. Sonorous means produce sound when we beat. When we beat the metals, they produce sound. It's said to be sonorous. Then all the metals will have the sonorous nature. Means when we beaten with something to the metals, metals will produce a sound. That's why we can a lot of sound we can hear in our kitchens and the factories, and some of the instrumental factories. We can see a lot of metal sounds will be heard. You can very simple examples we can take. Just take a spoon and make it to fall down on the ground, it will produce sound. These are the examples of sonorous nature of the metals. So, my dear good students, we have seen all the physical properties of the metals. The foremost is metals are solids except mercury. Second one is metals are hard except lithium, potassium and sodium. Next one is metals have metallic luster. Shine means they shine or show the lustrous nature. Next, metals are malleable nature means can be beaten into thin sheets. Next, metals are ductile, can be beaten into or drawn into wires. Next, metals have high melting points. And next, we have seen metals have high boiling point. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity, poor conductors of, and we have seen poor conductors are lead and mercury. Metals are good conductors of electricity. Metals are sonorous in nature. And this is all about the metallic nature of the or physical nature of the metals, physical properties of the metals. Thank you very much for hearing our lessons. In the next point, this is my first lesson I am going to do for you. In upcoming lessons, I am going to improve some things as this is my first. There may be some problems or some ups and downs. Sorry for this all things as, but we am going to do perfect in coming days. This is my trial. That's why I come in front of you with this trial. So I keep in front of you, take these materials, consider, use it, and your future will be success. Thank you for very much. And next session we are going to hear the physical properties of non-metals. Thank you very much once again. If you like this lesson, share to your friends, and as much as possible share to your friends. They must also listen, they must also listen these lessons and be blessed. Thank you very much. Bye.